Survivor has always been a game where the stakes are life-changing, where reputations are built and shattered on the beaches of Fiji, and where Jeff Probst, the legendary host, has watched it all unfold with a steady hand and a sharp eye. But this time, before season 49 even began, Jeff Probst dropped a bombshell that has the entire Survivor community gasping, gossiping, and asking the same question. How could anyone be so reckless, so blatantly disrespectful that they got themselves cut from the game before it even started? That's right, 2 contestants, carefully chosen after months of interviews, background checks, and psychological evaluations, were officially cut just hours before filming began. And it wasn't because of injury. It wasn't because of illness. It wasn't even because of some tragic personal emergency. No, it was because they broke the rules. Rules that every Survivor hopeful knows are sacred. And according to Jeff Probst himself, the level of disrespect was so over the top, so undeniable, that producers had no choice but to pull them from the season entirely. Let's back up and paint the picture. Every season, contestants are brought to Ponderosa, the secluded pre-game holding area, days before the cameras roll. They're isolated from the outside world, stripped of phones, laptops, and any link to family or friends. It's a strict lockdown designed to protect the fairness of the game. And the #1 rule during this time? You don't talk to the other contestants. You can look, you can study body language, you can guess who might be strong, who might be weak, who looks like a schemer or a sweetheart. You can even jot down secret notes for yourself. But under no circumstances can you talk, whisper, or plot with anyone else. Why? Because Survivor has to start on a level playing field. Imagine if 2 people were whispering in corners, building alliances, or making promises before they even hit the beach. That's not just unfair, it's poison to the integrity of the game. And Probst made it clear that integrity is non-negotiable. But these 2 players, whose names for now remain withheld from the public, thought they were bigger than the rules. They decided that the spotlight of Survivor, the dream of millions of fans, and the warnings of the host himself didn't apply to them. They were caught talking multiple times. Not just once, not just a quick slip. They were warned, they were reminded, and then unbelievably, they did it again. According to Probst himself, the blatant disrespect escalated so fast that within hours of the first warning, producers were getting reports of even more whispering, more communication, and more rule breaking. And that was the final straw. Survivor doesn't play favorites. Survivor doesn't bend the rules just to save face. The decision was swift and brutal. The 2 disrespectful contestants were immediately cut. They never even set foot on the Survivor beach. They never got to grab a torch. Their chance at the $1 million prize, at reality TV glory, at immortality in Survivor history, evaporated before the game began. Now here's where it gets juicier. To fill the gap, producers pulled in 2 alternates, Jason Truel and Michelle MC Chukwujekwu, who suddenly found themselves thrust into the main cast with barely any time to prepare. Imagine thinking you're just a backup, waiting in the shadows, and then suddenly being told, congratulations, you're now a Survivor castaway. For them, this twist could be the opportunity of a lifetime. For the 2 who were cut, it's a humiliation they may never live down. And make no mistake, the rest of the cast noticed. Probst himself admitted that after the replacements were settled, several players privately told him they were relieved. They had all seen the rule breaking. They knew something shady was happening. Some even described it as cheating, as an unfair advantage. And when those 2 were yanked out, it sent a crystal clear message. This game is real, and if you think you can get away with disrespecting the rules, you're done. Now, Survivor fans are losing their minds over this. On social media, some are stunned, some are laughing at the arrogance of the cut players, others are actually heartbroken for them, pointing out that they probably spent a year of their lives preparing, keeping the secret, flying halfway across the world only to throw it all away in a moment of stupidity. Imagine the regret, the humiliation, the what-ifs haunting them forever. Survivor isn't just a TV show, it's a dream. And for those 2, that dream ended before it even began. Let's not forget, this is unprecedented. In Survivor's long history, players have been medevaced, players have quit, players have broken down and walked away. But to be officially cut before the game starts for something as avoidable as this, it's a first. And it raises so many questions. Who were these players? Will CBS ever reveal their identities? Will they ever get another chance? Or are they forever blacklisted from Survivor? And what message does this send to future contestants? What it sends loud and clear is that Survivor doesn't bend. Survivor doesn't care how charismatic you are in casting, how hard you work to get there, or how much fans might have loved you. If you can't follow the rules, if you can't respect the game, then Survivor doesn't want you. And Probst, with that signature charm and authority, made it sure the world knew it. He said it himself. The integrity of the game is more important than anything. Think about it. Survivor is a cultural icon. It's been running since 2000, inspiring generations of reality shows and producing some of the most iconic television moments of all time. And at the center of it all is Jeff Probst, who's not just the host, but the guardian of the game. His word carries weight. His decisions echo through Survivor history. So when Probst singles out players for disrespect, when he says they went too far, you better believe it's serious. And season 49, already one of the most anticipated seasons in years, has now been branded with scandal before the first torch was even lit. The gossip around these mystery players is so intense, you could almost feel the Survivor community buzzing like a swarm of bees. Fans are speculating. Were they super fans who couldn't control their excitement? Were they arrogant rookies who thought they were smarter than production? Were they friends or rivals with a secret history? Until we know, the mystery only fuels the fire. Meanwhile, the actual season kicked off with its own drama. The first elimination, Nicole Missoula, walked away blindsided in a stunning 5-1 vote that Probst himself admitted was personal. No hugs, no goodbyes, no warm Survivor send-off, just a cold exit. Combine that with the pregame scandal, and you have a season dripping with tension and unpredictability. Here's what makes it even juicier. Imagine being in the cast and watching this go down. You're about to play the hardest social game in the world, and then bam, 2 players are yanked out for breaking the rules. The message is burned into your brain. Play fair, respect the game, or you could be next. It creates paranoia. It creates caution. It creates a mood that's both terrifying and thrilling. Survivor thrives on tension, and this twist only adds gasoline to the fire. And what about the fans? Survivor fans are some of the most dedicated, passionate, and vocal in all of reality television. They dissect every move, every vote, every facial expression. For them, this scandal is like Christmas morning. It's drama, it's mystery, it's gossip they can chew on for weeks. And you better believe they'll be speculating about this long after season 49 ends. So here's where we stand. 2 players thought they were above the rules, they disrespected the game, and they were cut before it even began. Their names might remain in the shadows, but their mistake will live in Survivor history forever. Meanwhile, 2 alternates stepped into the spotlight, the game continued, and Jeff Probst made it crystal clear that Survivor will never compromise its integrity, not for anyone. And as the season unfolds, every alliance, every blindside, every shocking vote will carry the weight of this opening scandal. Because Survivor isn't just about surviving hunger, storms, and exhaustion. It's about surviving the rules, the social game, and the unrelenting gaze of Jeff Probst. And if you can't handle that, then you don't deserve to be in the game at all. So buckle up, because if the pre-game drama is this intense, you bet the rest of season 49 is going to be explosive. Make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more celebrity updates just like this.